Hi, this is my final project for the Digital Cultures and Communication Research course for the academic year 2024-2025. At the center of the project is the following question. What is the perception of Tesla on X after Elon Musk's political engagement? But we're going to see the question more in detail in a minute. So just to get the ball rolling, when you think about Tesla, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Probably, if I asked this question 1 year ago, you would think of something like this. Big, electric cars aiming to be fast and energy efficient at the same time. Well, however, I am asking this question in March 2025, so the first thing that comes to your mind might be something related to this. Or to him. We know that Elon Musk is the owner of Tesla, so we might as well say that Elon Musk is now the owner of the social media X, formerly Twitter, and has very recently become senior advisor of President Donald Trump. So, has his position and his open proximity to the Conservative Party's political ideas influenced the opinion around Tesla? Or, put in a better way, what is the perception of Tesla on X after Elon Musk's political engagement? The aim of the analysis is to find an association between Elon Musk's political statements and actions and a new and different perception of the brand. Also, due to the qualitative nature of digital communication research, I also hope to find new tendencies in language and other practices. Regarding the data used in this research, I did a bit of digital archaeology, really, as a manually collected post from x.com. First, I searched for hashtag Tesla and set the language to English, only to make it more accessible. Then, I selected different time periods, notably the first quarter of 2025, even though it is not over yet, and a few posts from January 2024, to make a quick comparison with January 25. As for the methods of analysis, I mostly conducted content analysis by creating two main categories: topic and aim of the post, and some subcategories for each of them. This means that each post is framed into a topic and into the aim of the user. There are 7 topics: community, feature, finance, news and politics and other, and 5 different aims: information, sympathize, support, complain, and hate. An hashtag analysis is ultimately conducted by following the medium. This means by following the most frequent hashtags related to the posts collected. Do I expect to find significant changes? Well, yes. Why? Well, that's because Elon Musk and Tesla have been on the news quite a few times recently, and most of them did not contain promising headlines. Look at these. Let's now jump to the theoretical framework before we dive into the practical analysis. There are a few topics covered over the course that are useful to better understand the context in which we are operating, notably platforms, communities, crowds and publics, and social imaginary. Let's start with platforms. Everything is a platform nowadays, and so is X, formerly Twitter, one of the first social media. As literature suggests, platforms are digital infrastructures that enable 2 or more groups to interact. They are intermediaries that bring together different users. They are also infrastructures of datafication. Datafication, as you probably know, is the process of turning every aspect of life into data. Your fitness tracker? Datafication. That time you ordered pizza at 3 a.m.? Definitely datafication. There are 3 main aspects about platforms. The first one is concentration, which is platforms gather the users in one place. The second one is fragmentation. Platforms contain several different practices. And the third one is contingency. Everything we do or see on the platform could disappear right away. Grammars and vernaculars are the basis of a platform. Grammar is just how a platform is organized, how users can interact. And vernaculars are the linguistic or stylistic choices that users make. They are constantly mutating. Instagram stories, Reels, or X posts are forms of grammar, whereas linguistic innovations can be a form of vernacular when they are replicated and become common knowledge. Communities, digital publics, and crowds. These are three similar but different types of online presences. Communities are mostly related to a topic and share values and interests. The Tesla Motors Club, for example, is a community because it reunites all the Tesla lovers or owners. This does not interest us for this research. We are much more interested in digital publics who also gather around the topic quickly but dissolve just as quickly, just like the trend in hashtags. Ultimately, crowds, they diverge from the mere internet sphere and can become in real-life organizations guided by leaders with precise goals. The last topic is social imaginary, basically the common understanding of how things go and how they should go. For example, the social imaginary of Tesla is being a powerful and technological electric car brand. An identity has been constructed around the brand, containing precise beliefs and aesthetics. But can it remain intact forever? Let's finally move on to the results of the practical analysis. This is an analysis of the topic category. Here you can see that certain categories are more prominent than others depending on the period. Starting from the left, we notice that feature, in orange, is the main topic throughout January 2024, immediately followed by finance and then other. The posts related to hashtag Tesla in January 24 were mainly related to some features of Tesla cars or to finance. The latter is not striking, as the shares of the brand are known to be often fluctuating and might sometimes grant impressive financial results. The financial discourse is part of the imaginary of the brand. The purple bar in the middle refers to news and politics, basically the only topic on the 1st of January 2025. This is linked to the explosion of the Cybertruck at the entrance of the Trump Tower Hotel in Las Vegas. After this event, the shift in topics is noticeable. Politics becomes the number one topic related to hashtag Tesla, especially after the 20th of January, the Trump inauguration day. The months of February and March are invaded by political references when it comes to hashtag Tesla. So for now, we can say that we have moved from this to this. What about the aim of the posts? The bar chart for the aim content analysis is very familiar with the previous one. Again, in January 2024, most posts aim to support hashtag Tesla and hashtag Elon Musk, or at least sympathize with them and inform about Tesla's features. We find again the first tipping point to be on the 1st of January 2025, when the aim was to inform about the Cybertruck attack, and then the second tipping point is on the 20th of January during the Trump inauguration day. The level of hate surges here due to what seems to be a Nazi salute performed by Elon Musk. Ever since, the aim of the post has changed. We notice a dramatic surge of hate in the posts and a gradual decrease of support shown. Again, the situation is the same as before. From this, where support is shown, to this, where hate is clearly shown. Here you can see a comparison. Notice how the two graphs follow a very similar pattern. The last analysis performed is the hashtag analysis. My findings suggest that in January 2024, TSLA, which is related to Tesla stock options, and hashtag Cybertruck were the main hashtags related to Tesla. By January 2025, we've got hashtag Cybertruck explosion, hashtag Trump, and Elon Musk. Here you can see, for example, how TSLA and hashtag Cybertruck were very prominent in January 24 and even in the first month of 25. By February 2025, hashtag Swastika and Eloise and Mazi have popped up. It's like a digital roller coaster, isn't it? This is a visual of what the most popular posts look like on the related hashtag Swastika. The Cybertruck is compared to a war tank in a negative way. People are invited to replace their Tesla logos with other brands' logos, and humor has gained space. As far as we see, we can definitely say that there has been a shift in topics and aims in the posts associated to hashtag Tesla on X. Thoughts are more political and more hateful at the moment. Vernaculars have slightly changed in today's content. Users are now more cautious when it comes to expressing support. New hashtags have been tied to the main one, such as hashtag Swastika, which seems to be gaining popularity. So what does it all mean? Well, it seems pretty clear that Elon Musk's political engagement has affected the way Tesla brand is perceived. Digital publics have adapted quickly, forming around new hashtags, and there has been a noticeable shift in content. It's not just about the cars anymore, is it? The big question now is this a permanent shift in the hashtag Tesla imaginary, or is it just a passing fad? Is this digital public about to transform into a full-blown crowd? And with the hashtag boycott Tesla gaining traction, things could get even more interesting, or perhaps a bit messy. Well, for now, thanks for watching.